It's your girl, Lou Pac, baby. From the booth where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up, real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth black, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, it's Lou Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go.
She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive.
L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lou Pac, baby. Capiche?
They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lou Pac don't just react, she decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built her own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown.
This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lou Pac, baby, where every video got purpose.
Hey y'all, happy Monday. what is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Monday, baby. Oh, it feel like I ain't seen y'all in a hot minute, a little hot minute. But I've been here, y'all. I did a members only live yesterday. We did almost a 3 hour members only. So if you ain't a member, you need to catch that membership and join the Grown Woman Pad. Listen, I had to show my members some love because you know one thing about it, they don't have to do what they do to support your girl, but they do. So big shout out to all the members. But hey y'all, what is up? What is up? We gotta catch up. There's some things going on. Okay, you know, new beginnings, all of that. Let me see who we got up in here. Hold on, let me go up, y'all. Let me take these earphones off because I don't need them right now. I don't need them till we play some audio. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Hey, Leah. Hey, Ebony. Tyrese with the T in the building. Miss Kathy B. Miss Lucinda. Jaisha. Miss Jackie. We got Shell in this thing. Money making Monday. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Miss Tracy. Hey, Sunshine. Hey, Miss Lisa. Hey, Miss Michelle Spikes. Miss Cassandra. Miss Robin. We got Miss Yolanda. Miss Ashley. Miss Vonda. R. Chapman. My bro Terry coming through with the black and gold hearts for you. Girl, I love it. Shout out to you. Hey, Queen Sag. Thank you for the copyright and fair use. Matter of fact, let me read it. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as a criticism, common news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit educational or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. Thank you for that because it is definitely needed. Hey, K Monet, Snooki. Who else in here? Miss Cassandra K. Brown. We got Miss Christine, Miss Simone, Miss Amanda, Latte, of course. We got Miss Charlene. We got Infinity Lips and Lashes. Solid as a rock. Shout out to you, my love. Hey, Miss Lavada. Hey, Miss Josephine. Miss Roz in the building. Envy me. We got Miss Lisa R. Latoya Jackson, Miss Janice Willie, Miss Lovely, Miss Katina. We got Claire, Nita M, Tanya, Miss Sexy Ray, Christine. I love it like this because I could go clean through them names without all the formalities, y'all. I could just get clean through y'all names and shout out everybody. Hey, Sunshine. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Kimberly W, Miss Novella, Carmen Collector, one of my beautiful mods. We got Savy in the building, Miss Rebecca Cry, Miss Jackie, you changed me, Miss Lenora, who else? Miss Whitty. We got Miss Beverly Phillips, Sid just saying. Let me see, Miss Rebecca Belton. We got Steph's Puff and Stuff, Scorpio Steam. We got Let's Talk About It with Lady Z. Shout out to you. Who else? Let me see. Let me go down. Miss Jackie Moore. We got Queen Money Skull Gang in the building. We got, hold up, y'all, bear with me. Toya Wicks, Maddie. Hey, Maddie. Who else? Who else? Miss Deb. We got Southern Girl in the building, MJ Strong and family. What's up, Chandra? Chosen by God is in the building. We got Miss Shari. We got Miss Diggs in this thing. We got Q. Listen, that kind of threw me off because I was just ready to say a long name, child. You came through with the Q. Okay, listen, short and sweet and to the point. Shout out to you. Who else? Sunflower for life in the building. If it sound like I'm breaking up, y'all, it's because I moved my mouth away from the mic. That's why the sound like it's going in and out because my mic is on the side of me. Hey, Miss Fila, my other beautiful mind, Miss Kim. Let me see who else in here. Let's see. Hold on. It's me, y'all. It's me. It ain't y'all. It's because I be moving my head talking. That's why it sound like I'm going in and out. Hey Tajay, hey Miss E. Who else? Who else? Lakeisha, Miss Shalonda. We got Abigail in this thing. We got, hold on, let me go down. Miss Lonnie. Let's see. We got Darian. We got, hold up. Did I miss anybody? Loving my curves. We got Pisces Divine Goddess in the building. Shout out to my fellow Pisces. Kia in this thing. We got Kissy, Sierra Boyd. It just started raining horribly in Baltimore. It's coming here too. It rained like it drizzled a little bit, but it's coming back. We've been getting a lot of rain lately, and I ain't mad because it's been so hot. We need it. Hey, Gracie. Who else? Who else? Let me see. Yes, just simple. I ain't mad at it. Hey, Miss Duncan. Hey, Miss Gloria. Hold on, y'all. Let me drink some coffee. Because the boys be wanting to crack a little bit. I don't know why. They only do that when I get on live. Hey, Miss Rosa. Hey, Rakita. Hey, Miss Stephanie. I see JJ. Where's JJ? I don't see her. I see y'all say hey JJ, but I don't see my girl. Hey, Miss Denise. I think that's it. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. More people will. Oh, nope. I can't leave out my girl, y'all. Boo Banga. Shout out to you, sis. I love you. You've been coming more and more, y'all. She's one of the OGs from the beginning of the saga, one of the OG subbies. Okay, so if you would only know her if you've been around. If you ain't been around, then you ain't gonna know her. But if you've been around since the beginning, you gonna know who Boo Banga is. Okay. But shout out to everybody. Thank y'all for coming through and supporting your girl. If you would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me $sign Lupac too. Okay, listen. Y'all know I had to do a little switch up with the Cash App because Cash App be tripping with them business accounts. They've been getting a lot of people, child, but it's all good. It's all good. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. I do have a little goal set of 15. It ain't mandatory, but it is greatly, greatly appreciated because it contributes to the revenue of this particular live stream. You can also buy me a coffee to support me. Shout out to my coffee people. Shout out to all the members, days one, twos, and threes. If you are not a member of this channel, please go grab your membership. We've been, having a little convo in our little private group chat over there in tier number 2. You got to be a part of that second tier. And I also have to know you. Like you can't just come through and get a membership one day and then join the group chat. It ain't gonna work like that because I still have to fill you out to know if you're a troll, to know who you rocking with, which side you rocking with, because you never know. Like them trolls be slipping in on us. They be slipping in like that green grease, baby. You know that green grease we used to have to get when before our mama put our perm around them edges? That's how them trolls be slipping through. Oh Lord. Okay, let me stop. Anyways, and make sure y'all watching them ads and hitting that like button for you, girl. All of the support counts. All of it is appreciated. All of it is equivalent. I swear. Just y'all be making me feel so good, child. Y'all do y'all big one with the support. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. We got some good supporters over here. So kudos to y'all. But anyways, let's say I need in on the 9.99 for 99 cents. Can I get it? You get on my nerves. You already talking about y'all taking all of my what did you say? DoorDash money? Stuff like that. I forgot, but it was funny though. Whatever you said, it was funny. All right, hold on, y'all. Let's see. So this live gonna be a little bit all over the place, but y'all know that's like most of my lives all over the place because I I really believe I got ADD. I think I have it because I be all over the place. Like, but it's all good. We're gonna get it together. But y'all know for the most part, when I'm all over the place, I be telling a story and I be going somewhere. Y'all just gotta follow me. Y'all just gotta follow me. So I was looking through my receipts last night and lo and behold, I found something. And I feel like this receipt is major. It's a receipt that I was looking for. If y'all remember, I dropped the premiere, and on a premiere was an audio of La Onya on the phone with RH, and she was telling him, "I'm not the one who got on social media and lied and said you beat me black and blue, and my skin was falling off, and I was bleeding." Y'all remember that? We're gonna run that back because I found the receipt to go with it. I was like, "How did I find it?" Y'all. The lies just be unfolding. That is crazy. But that's one thing about when you being deceptive, baby. The lies will follow and it's the karma will also. Let me just say that. Let me just say that. Let me see. Let me go up. Hey, Goddess Jahira. Shout out to you. Make sure y'all go check Goddess Jahira out over there on her channel. She has really good content also. Shout out to you, my love. Sherilyn, Shay in the building. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. My girl Audra. Shout out to Carmen Collective, always coming through with the super sticker for your girl. I love it. Super chat party. I love you. Thank you so much for your support. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. All right, y'all. So, and y'all, why I figured out how to do all this time I've been having my screens hooked up. Y'all know how I've been telling y'all. I said, okay, y'all, I gotta figure out how to work this equipment. I'm gonna have to post a picture of my setup so y'all can see it because I got all this equipment in front of me and I don't know how to work none of it. I don't know how to work my soundboard. I don't know how to screen share. Like I don't even know how to adjust my speakers to be louder. That is crazy. I'm gonna have to get one of my cousins to come over here and help me that's tech savvy, equipment savvy, because I could only do the basics, right? But my son was taking out the rest of my braids because he quit on me yesterday on my live, so he was taking the rest out so I could get my hair done. And I started messing with my stuff, and I'm like, let me see what this do. Child, I didn't figure out how to put the what do you call it? You know how we could present on here? I didn't figure out how to move it to my other screen. I was like, look at me. See? Sometimes all it takes is a little time and dedication, and we'll figure it out. I told y'all I'm gonna get it together, but I learned how to do that, y'all. Y'all finna see. I'm so proud of myself because I was been supposed to learn how to do that. All right, hold on, y'all. So I'm trying to see what I want to show first. Okay, let's do the new beginnings. Because as you all know, I'm pretty sure y'all seen it. LaOnya did post a video of new beginnings. I guess a new series that she's coming out with on Facebook. Vlogging her life, child. I don't know, y'all. I guess that's what it is. So we're gonna give our reaction to that. Lord Pac, you gotta play with your stuff. Exact. That don't sound right. You need to reword that. I'm gonna need you to reword that, Latte. That don't sound right, girl. Okay, listen. But yeah, I do need to mess with my equipment because oh child, I don't know how to work none of this stuff. But we're gonna figure it out. And y'all, once I figure it out, it's gonna be so much of a better experience. But just bear with me. Shout out to y'all for coming along for this crazy ride because I feel like I'm getting better and better. I put so much focus into doing the videos, and perfecting my videos and editing and stuff to where I don't even know how to mess with these equipment. But I'm gonna get it together. I just figured that out, so it's gonna come. Hey Kira, get out the gutter pop. Well, look what you said. Nah, y'all, I know I ain't the only one who looked at that comment and was like, "Oh, child, that was nasty." Hey, Miss Melody. Hey, Anissa. Miss Break my heart. Wait, Miss Break his heart. New Orleans. Nine War in the house. Love my sister. And right back at you, my girl. Shout out to the night ward. Okay, y'all. Let me put this on. I don't know. Do y'all want me to put her on the screen or y'all want to just hear the audio? Y'all let me know what y'all want. A few people let me know. Hey Tabby, what's up, my love? And shout out to Tahira for getting that membership. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do y'all want me to put the audio? Y'all want me to put the video on the screen, or do y'all want to just hear the audio? Because it's gonna be a little quick one too, anyways. It ain't really long. Miss did say screen. Anybody else? Add to it, y'all. Audio, know her voice is enough. Y'all, y'all crazy. Audio on screen, put it on the screen so we can see what we learn. Okay, all right. We'll pull it up, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Up. Okay. Why? I wonder how I can do it without it being a reel. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. 'Cause I don't want to go to. Well, maybe it has to be a reel. Let's see. Save reel. No. See, the only thing I don't like is when you do it like this, you can't really control the sound. But it's all good. Okay, y'all. So let me see. I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna do this. Present. Y'all watch what I learned. Watch what I learned, y'all. Hold on. Okay, share. Now y'all see that. Let's go over here to my other screen. Oh, hold on. Wait, did I do that right? Yep. Hold on, y'all. Can y'all see it on my other screen? I need to know if y'all can see it. Is it big? Can y'all see it big? Let me look. Let me see. Let me see if I did it right. Hold on, y'all. Let's see if I did it right. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up my live and see if I did it right. Y'all can see it big? Oh, I'm so excited. Let me check. Pull up my live. Oh, okay. Now y'all see. Now y'all be able to see stuff better. You see? You see what I did? I should be able to make it. Well, I probably can't make it bigger than this because it's a reel. But if it was like, I'm gonna show y'all like when I present like a screenshot, I'll be able to make it even bigger. So yeah, because it's a reel, that's why I can't make it bigger over here. But oh, I'm so proud of myself. Yeah. Make sure y'all hitting that like button because them likes is lacking. I just seen it. Run them likes up for your girl. Support my goal if y'all can. It's all about that support, that support, that support. Big period. Okay, hold on, y'all. Now let's play it. I gotta go over here.
Dear Diary, it's me again. For a long time, I thought I had to be completely transparent with my followers. I believe that sharing every detail of my life was the key.
Let me ask y'all this before we keep going. Do y'all think she at her house, at her condo, or do y'all think she's at Janostral's house? What y'all think? Let me know in the comments about whether y'all think she's still living in her condo or if she done officially made that move. Because that's what the live is titled. Is Bree and Johnell finally living together in their new beginning? Because if you notice, they've been together a whole lot lately. So what y'all think? Y'all think she at his house or her house? And what y'all think happened with her house? Also, let me know.
Key to connecting with them. But I've learned that authenticity doesn't mean sharing everything. It means being true to myself. When I started letting go of the need to be perfect and instead just showed my real life, complete with messy hair, discussing self-love, my pranks, and all the chaos of motherhood, that's when my family.
First of all, I just want to say that this is Chat GPT that she's utilizing. I'll be so glad when they get away with that. Like, please do away with Chat GPT. It takes all of the creativity, not just that, all that AI is irking my nerves. It's creeping me out too. Because they've been doing some real creepy stuff with them AI videos, making people hands disappear, and I don't, I don't like that, y'all. I do not like that. Okay, look. Shout out to my sis Harmony in the building. She say her whole speech. Wait, where did the comment go? Hold on, hold up. The comment and disappeared, child. Her whole speech is Chat GPT. It tell me it ain't giving it. Like you could clearly hear that she's reading off of something. And just the whole dialogue of it all, like we know how she speaks, period. So you could tell. Thank you, Tabby. Thank you for that super, my love. I appreciate you. All right, y'all.
Base really fell in love with me. I remember the first time I shared a post about self-love. I opened up about the struggles of self-love for women and how important it is for women to practice it and fall in love with their self first, amongst other topics. The response was overwhelming. People appreciated my honesty. They didn't want perfection, they wanted real. But along the way, I realized that it's okay.
Well, the thing is, though, when you talk about self love, you have to actually be about self love. So people could appreciate it at that point in time. Y'all know I got to give my reaction because that's what we doing, right? But people could appreciate it at that time because they didn't know that you was actually living a lie. So it's one thing to actually talk about self love, and it's another thing to actually be about it. And clearly, you not. It's not giving that be because you are still currently with the man who you claim was abusive to you. Like that's crazy. And the way you laid it on thick on the internet multiple times, you made it seem like he was just the devil, this monstrous person. So it's real hard to follow you on this journey when you not being about that self love that you put out here all those years ago when you first started, when you first got with RH. So it's kind of hard. It's given fake. It's given unauthentic. It's given not transparent at all. Because I don't know, child. How y'all feeling about it? Hey, Keisha Lulu, thank you for that super, my love. So now she's mimicking Brandy in the 90s show, True Bird. I knew that beat sounded familiar. Y'all get on my nerves. I knew that beat sound familiar, child, because I watched all them episodes. But I don't know, like I want to see real transparency. I want to see like unedited, very authentic, truthful transparency. Not you just coming on here. See, she considers her transparency as the fact that she'll come on here and crash out and then she'll basically go back with the man the next day. That's not what we consider transparency is you being authentically genuine all across the board with your life. So if you're gonna put that out, then yeah, but to just act like some of the things that happened didn't happen is crazy. And that's why so many of her comments be controversial and critical because people they see the play. Some can be gaslit and some can't. Let me just say that. Everybody ain't easily gaslit.
Okay to set boundaries. I don't have to share every detail of my life to prove that I'm authentic. It's okay to keep some parts just for me and my family. I've also learned that judgment is a part of life. People will talk, they will judge, but their opinions don't define me. They're just people living their own.
Oh, dang, I wish I could have caught that part. But y'all notice at the table it's a child missing? Did y'all notice that? Did anybody notice it's a child missing? And that brings me back to the video she did on YouTube about I would say a little over a month ago, where she was saying how she wanted to start doing content about Deshaun getting the oldest son to go live with him because the oldest son was into girls, he's out of control, all of the above. Okay, so it's definitely given that because if you go on Deshaun's page, you will see where he made a post back in early June of the oldest son being with him and he brought him to get a haircut. Now, mind you, it was just him. The other son wasn't with him. So it's definitely given that that transition didn't happen. And like I said, you can see here where it kind of went a little fast. And I can't rewind it because it's a reel, y'all, unfortunately. But it's only Isaiah, Lauren, and Momo at the table. The oldest son is not there. You know, which kind of makes my point a little bit of the fact that she's is given that she's now living full time with Janashos because she's always at his house. But you know, it was floating around that Janashos had issue with her oldest son. So, everything is kind of aligning as far as the oldest son being made to go live with the dad. Make that make sense.
Lives, just like me.
I guess that's a part of the new beginnings, a household of her, five of her kids, one staying with the dad, and then, of course, RH is trying to get his baby girl. So my thing is, this is where I find conflict because if you don't have an issue with your oldest son going to stay with the dad, why are you causing so much havoc and chaos for RH who's simply trying to help you out? Wouldn't that be considered him trying to? I mean, we can see just from the content that she puts out there, her hands are extremely full. So where you going? Okay, y'all be careful. Close my door. When my cheering interrupt me because it throw me off. But like, why? I don't understand that, y'all. Like, why cause so much chaos and havoc when it comes to RH getting his child? Wouldn't that be considered him helping her out also? Because, like I said, we can see her hands is full. We can see that it's not given that Jonash is always around like she wants it to seem. Like he's just this overly helpful dad, overly involved dad. It ain't giving that because the videos is not showing that. And people always say, well, y'all don't know what go on behind the scenes. Duh. That means we can only speak on what we see then, right? So we can only draw our conclusions based on what we see. Exactly. It's what comes with that arrangement. Shout out to Miss Jean. She said they need the child support. It's what comes with that arrangement. We all know that the first baby daddy is not on child support. So it's easy to make that type of transition and, give the oldest son over to him because he ain't paying for him monetarily or helping monetarily anyways. So it was easy. That's one less mouth she got to feed. But when it comes to Momo, I would, regardless if it's a girl or a boy, at the end of the day, kids are made by two parents, a mother and a father. I don't like the fact that this generation looks down on dads doing their part. That is crazy to me. That child is no more for her than she is for that man. Period. They both made her. So, but people will criticize the fact that he wants his child, he wants the roles to be reversed. And why not? Like I said, her hands is completely full. Clearly. So I don't like that, y'all. I don't like the way this generation operates. I feel like it should be equal. It should be equal. And I feel like if that man want his child, he don't have no kids in the home with him. Why not? Why not work something out with him? Why does it have to go through the courts and all of that? You got to start putting the courts all in your business when you were so easy to give the oldest one over to his daddy, but you causing all kind of problems for RH to get his child. And you, it's not like you said, because she said on her video, will that make me a bad mother? I'm still gonna see him anyways. That was her word when it came to the oldest son. So I don't know, y'all. It don't matter, Leah. I can't see that anyways. They can keep laughing. That's what the trolls do, baby. Y'all can see that, but I can't see that. So that I hope they hurt. I hope they finger bruise up hitting that laughing emoji, child. Just know that Pop can't see that through StreamYard. Y'all can see it through YouTube chat, but I can't see that over here. But that's what they do, so I don't care anyways. Let me see. Let me go down. I agree that they need RH's child support because also in the documents, she's not agreeing to him getting the child support lowered either. And we all know that his child support monthly payments is $13.98 a month, if I'm not mistaken. So all that whole situation is crazy to me because if you definitely contributed to this man's livelihood being destroyed, but you want to also be against him getting the child support lowered. That's crazy. $13.98. We could say $1,400. $1,400 a month for one child is ridiculous. That's crazy. It's a good amount, but it's crazy because especially if you ain't putting that type of pressure on the man who you got 3 kids with. That's what I mean. Like, it's all on this one man. And it's not like RH was showing signs that he wasn't going to do for his child. He still do extra for her. So I don't, this is a hot mess, y'all. A whole hot, hey, Miss Mia. Okay, let me finish playing this.
I choose to celebrate my journey, imperfections included. Being authentic means being real, and I'm proud of the journey I'm on. I'm excited for what's to come, no matter who judges. Because at the end of the day, I have love, laughter, and my beautiful mess of a family. And that's what truly matters. So here's to new beginnings. I'm thrilled to share this new journey with Johnell and my kids. It's not about being perfect or transparent. It's about being real and loving fiercely. Cheers.
Okay, so that's the end of that. But she said, hold on, y'all. Let me take this off. She said she's thrilled to share this journey with Johnell and her kids, right? But Johnell wasn't in the episode, and one of the kids was missing. So that's what kind of threw me off because I was like, well, where he at? Like, so you mean to tell me you couldn't make this video in particular? I mean, you are in his house. You couldn't wait to do the video when he was around, especially if he's a part of the journey, the new beginnings journey. I could see if she did this video at her house, right? Then that's different. But you are literally in his house making a vlogging video talking about y'all new beginnings and how it's gonna be all about you, him, and the kids or whatever. Why wasn't he a part of this video? Am I tripping, y'all? Like, where was he? Could she have not done the video when he was there? Like maybe while she was cooking, he was holding the twins. That way she didn't have to cook and hold a baby at the same time. Based on all of her videos, it's given he's hardly ever around. I'm sorry. That's what it gives. And like I said, we can only go off of what's presented. And what's presented is he's hardly ever around. She got her hands full. It looks like she does everything. Just like that video she did where she was raffling off those knockoff items that those two Louis Vuitton bags and those Jordans. When she was raffling that off, y'all, she was sitting in the bed, and somebody in the comments said, where are the twins? And she said, oh, they downstairs napping with daddy, with their daddy, right? So the child, a few minutes later, in the same live stream, one of the twins started crying. And the first person she hollered for was Lala. Lala. And when Lala walked in the room, she said, she just handed her something. She didn't even look her way. I think it was a pacifier. And she said, oh, I think that's Lele. So my thing is, if they were already with their dad napping, why is it that you didn't call him? Why isn't that he automatically didn't check on them because they were with him? It's giving deception. Okay? It's giving a little deception. Because if they was napping with daddy, then daddy should have been the one to check on them while they was crying and not your daughter. You had to stop Lala from doing whatever she was doing to go and check on the twins when they were supposed to be napping with daddy. Oh, okay. That was crazy. That was Thursday. Hold on, y'all. Let me go up in these comments, child. He's barely there. That's why he's letting her stay in his house. That just means he doesn't have to pay those bills anymore since she's there. That's what it's given, because to keep it a buck, before she even really started staying there, he would barely be there. Which is why, if y'all remember, somebody had sent me some receipts a while back, a couple months ago, where he was actually trying to rent the rooms out. He was trying to rent the rooms out. Who remember that? We did a whole live stream on that. I think he was renting the rooms out for $500 a piece, y'all. To me, that's a sign of, well, most people do that, or like Airbnb their house or whatever when they're hardly ever there. So what's the difference now? Just a couple months ago, he was trying to rent the rooms out, and now she's staying there. So that tells me that the action ain't changed. He's still on the go like he always been, and you just occupying the space. Because she did need more room, so it does make sense to keep it a buck. It does make sense. I feel like he should have been did that, because they've been dealing with each other for over 2 years, and now she has 2 of his kids. I feel like he should have been did that. You should have been took on that man role and put your girlfriend in your home because you had more space than her. But hey, who am I? I'm just a spectator. We just spectating, y'all. Okay? We are only spectating, child. Let me go down. Hey, True Slayer. Let's see. Um, Renting rooms is diabolical. Well, he sure was trying to rent them. What's up, Gemini Rising? DS Island in the building. Hey there. I bet they playing games as usual. I don't know. They do be playing a lot of internet games to keep the internet in a frenzy. But he was definitely trying to rent them rooms out, y'all. And it, like I said, it does make sense that now she's currently staying there because you got to keep it. Excuse me. Keep in mind that his house is a paid for house. She was living in I don't know, was it a condo, a townhouse, apartment? I'm not sure, but she was paying rent. So it makes common sense to why not move in his home where he's barely there, and it's more space, and plus his home was paid for from my understanding. So saving money, child, saving money. Hey, just having to pay the utilities and whatever else. I can't speak on if they got a loan against the title or whatnot. I don't know nothing about none of that, but yeah. So I don't know, child. No, girlfriend, they just best friends. She did say that. She was like, my best friend. I love you so much in the whole world. Child, I don't know. Hey, other than that, sister, what's up, my love? She's paying him rent. She's not saving money. Yeah. He do give the type of dude that would charge his own woman rent. He do. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. He do give that. If a ninja will have you put gas in a car, I, I wouldn't be surprised. Let me just say that. Because I don't know no real man that's asking, let alone letting a woman fill up his gas tank. I don't know no real man moving like that. Just users, opportunists. Okay. But hey, all right. So let me see what I want to put up next, y'all. Hold on. Because I got a few screenshots. Let me take this one down. Let's see. How do I close it out? I need to bring Facebook back over here. Hold up, y'all. Let me get my little screen share together. Let me get this. Okay. Wait, no. I need to. Okay. Wait. All right. There we go. There we go. Now let me get off of here because okay, I had to take that down. Now I need to present because there's a few receipts. Let me take these earphones off for a little while. Then I'm gonna go back to the audio playing because I gotta show y'all something else. But let's go here. Let me see what I want to show. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull up the one. Okay. Oh, speaking to my point, let's start pulling these up. So, okay, y'all can see that one. Let me see if I can move it. Hold up, y'all. Here and make it bigger. Can I make it bigger? I gotta figure out how to make it. Oh, I didn't do that. Hold up, y'all. There we go. There we go. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning, okay? But it is getting bigger. Okay, let's see. Full screen layout. Already that. All right. So, as y'all can see, this screenshot is from this is an old screenshot. I think this was back in 2017, 2018, right? Foot Meat and Laonia was doing a lot of back and forth on social media because of DW. How Foot Meat was acting. Foot Meat was still in her feelings. She still wanted RH regardless of what she said because you could tell by the text messages. Y'all remember I put out the text messages between Laonia and Foot Meat going back and forth because Foot Meat was in her feelings and she would be sending all kind of nasty stuff to RH phone, and RH would be letting out on your seed. Same thing like how it happened with Rex and Shell. But me would send nasty stuff to Rex phone and Shell would see it. That's just the type of person that she is. Like she don't care if the baby daddy got a new woman. She keeps that business involved. She never makes it about the child. And that's why her baby daddies don't be wanting to have nothing to do with her. Because she don't keep it about the child once that relationship has dissolved. Child, she a whole hot mess and a half. Then she'll get on social media and act like all her baby daddies is DBs when she be the one running them away. Okay? With her craziness. Um, Thank you, Toya. You say just because. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Y'all support my little goal if y'all can. I ain't got but a little goal set of 15, which is less than that now because a few people engage to it. And make sure y'all hit that like button, keeping me in that algorithm. Okay? Run the algorithm up. Run them lights up. Yeah. All right, hold on, y'all. Let's see. So, this is one of the receipts I found, y'all, in my receipt little folder, right? And it says, for my husband to drive almost 5 hours from Georgia to North Carolina to see his daughter and to spend time with her and get there, and his bitter and jealous baby mama won't let him see her is some straight up BS. You gonna regret it once the judge grants us full custody. Do you know how many women would love to have an involved, supportive, get whatever the child need, baby daddy? Best believe we will have the last laugh, baby. Now this was her, right? This was LaOnya a couple years ago when the whole foot meat situation was going on, and foot meat was trying to deprive that man of time with his child. Oh, how the tables will turn. I'm painting a picture, y'all. I'm telling y'all a story, so make sure y'all follow me, okay? I'm gonna put all the receipts together. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. It just shows it shows the irony. It shows the hypocrisy, the contradiction. Okay, all of that. It show all of that. But it's just real crazy how, she was helping the truth fight for custody for his child and praising him as the great father that he is, to just turn around and once he leave her, she started doing the exact same thing Footmeat was doing. Ain't that crazy? Literally. She turned into a Footmeat Junior. Okay? That was a good one. She turned into a Footmeat Junior, y'all. All right, let me take this one down and show y'all the other one. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me because y'all know I'm getting used to this whole screen share stuff. Let me hold on. Let's bring this one down. And I can actually close this one out because we don't need it. Okay, now let's pull up another one. Let me pull up another one. Let me see where I want to go next. I got a few of them here. I got a few of them. Oh, let me show y'all this, and then we're gonna take it back to the past again. But this is more current, right? Because y'all know how they try to say that RH never spoke up for the kids, and he never said anything. He was just letting his supporters just drag and dog her out and all of these different things. Okay, well, this is proof. Even though, after this was posted, LaOnya did what she always do and deleted it. She deleted it, right? But this was RH. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me see. I'm gonna put it on full screen, baby. Let's go over here with. Oh no, wait, hold on, y'all. 'Cause that's a little too big, and I'll be able to make it big over here. Okay. So, oh, I just love how I figured this out. So, if y'all remember, this was in the thick of the saga, right? This was when it was a lot of back and forth. People were getting people's families and kids involved. It was a lot, y'all. Hey, Valina. Shout out to you, my love. People were literally bringing people's kids into the situation. Like, they was doing the most. I am so glad I can honestly say I never involved myself into that type of foolery when it came to dragging kids, and I never done that, y'all. And that's why I be so mad when they try to include me into that type of narrative, because I don't do that. I don't do that. We don't do that. We don't play with kids in that type of manner, especially when you a mama. We don't do that. All right, so RH posted, listen up, Facebook, because you know they said that she was the only one that tried to come out here and say certain things to put a stop to the back and forth, right? She was the only one who did it. But this says otherwise, because as you can see, it's his post and she shared it. But then she deleted it shortly after. Yeah. So he said, listen up, Facebook family, please. This message is for hashtag Team the Truth, hashtag Team Bree. And I just want to say, can we please try to get along and remember that kids are being affected by all of this divorce drama? We both love our kids and really need for all this drama to stop. Let's end this, please, in all caps, and take something positive from all of this mess. Hashtag God got us all. Hashtag Team the Truth. Hashtag the Truth. And then she shared it in caption, perfectly said, I agree. And then she put feeling peaceful at the top. Time to end this BS and put the kids first. Let us all move along gracefully. I wish him the best. Our focus is being great co-parents for Amora. That's it. That's all. Right? So, like I said, shortly after she shared his post, because if y'all remember, Maine Not So Funny had a big issue with this. He spoke about this on one of his live streams, and it was in the thick of them with their back and forth because she had cut Maine off because she found out that he was a lifetime registered vehicle. Okay? So it was a whole lot going on with that, and Maine Not So Funny did a whole live basically saying, well, oh, I feel like they working together because I don't know your ex-husband. I don't know him. I stuck my head in that water because of you. I only know what you told me on the phone about your ex-husband. That's what he said on his live. Don't make me clock it because I still got that receipt there. Y'all know how my memory works very well. Okay? I don't forget nothing. But he showed did. He went live and he said all of that. He said, I never knew dude. He said, I came out here on the strength of you and what you told me about your ex-husband. He said, I didn't know him. I only know what you said. So he was like, I feel like y'all playing the people, right? You know, a lot of people had started saying that because with all the drama going on, this post was made. But guess what? We found out later that it wasn't true. They definitely wasn't working together. Like there was too much going on. Period. In front of the scenes and behind, they definitely was not working together. But that's what he thought because he was wondering why she all of a sudden shared his post, which was the right thing to do, even though she deleted it. Because she felt like, or because, you know, after RH made this post, people were still going after her. People were still talking about her and this and that. And of course, her being herself, she blames this man for everything that outsiders say and do when it comes to her. And that's why they will never have a peaceful resolve because, well, at least until she stopped doing it. People talking about you because of you, baby. It ain't got nothing to do with him. They're talking about you because of you and your behavior on social media. This man ain't got no battery in nobody's bag. If anything, he's trying to stay afloat and keep it together for himself. He's trying to keep a roof over his own head. How can he even possibly afford to put a battery in anybody's bag? Is the question. They don't know if he paying people or not. One minute he broke, the next minute he paying 51 cc's. That is crazy. I don't get it. But that's why I say they will never have a peaceful resolve because in her mind, she's thinking that he's sending people out here for her. But it's projection because that's her behavior. That's the things that she has done. She's the puppet master and was since the beginning of the saga. And people have came out and admitted that. But what you don't have is nobody that was Team RH, Team LaShrew coming out here saying he was sending stuff and this. No, that happened on your end, Boo Kitty. Okay, so that's another one, y'all. Let's take this one down. Stop sharing. Hold on, y'all. All right, let me pull up another one because, like I told y'all, I'm telling y'all a story. We're putting a story together. Let me see where I want to go next. Let's see, what is this one? Okay, this is another one. This one is another one that's based on some irony. and some contradictions and a little side of hypocrisy. You know, this one right here. Okay, let me pull it over. Let's make it big. So this one here was posted November 11th, 2016, y'all. She posted. This, you know what? This clearly shows how, and it not just with women, but women and men. You know how in the beginning of the relationship, it's like you got the perfect person, like they could do no wrong. Y'all in their honeymoon stage, everything they saying is pure bliss and it's standing on business, and they just heaven sent, right? This what she was giving off in the beginning. Even though we know it, she's a totally different person at this point because she literally contradicted everything she said in this post via her behavior throughout the saga. So, and this was right after her and RH got together because they got together mid 2016. She posted this November 11th, 2016, right? She said, I'm keeping it 100. So let's speak on it. Talking bad about your child's mom/dad in front of them does not make you look good. Even though we didn't heard audio and seen lives of her talking about RH, dragging and dogging him in front of not only his child, but her other kids who looked up to him as a father figure as well. We didn't seen all of that. Y'all remember when she went live in the car, um, talking about all kind of stuff, and then said, my son Isaiah could tell him Isaiah, and had him in the midst of it. Or let's not talk about all of the things, all of the text messages she put out here of conversations she had with RH's oldest daughter, who is not biologically hers, about their marriage. Oh, I'm at a point where I hate him. I just can't do it. I hope he gets better for you and Amora's sake. And da-da-da. Who does that? How are we having a conversation on hate about your marriage to this man's child? And y'all want to say her hate for her daddy wasn't fueled by her? Is y'all crazy? And I ain't talking about my audience. Okay? Like, how? How, Sway? According to the messages that I have, that Laonia put out early on in the saga, says otherwise. It was definitely, listen, if we go back early saga to when Foot Meat was putting it on the floor, when she was actually somewhat on RH's side, because she still didn't like him, but she was being truthful when she was saying stuff like, oh, my daughter and her dad had the best relationship until Laonia came into the picture. This audio is out there to prove that. Like, she said that. And I have it. I have those receipts. Matter of fact, I done did videos on it. But Foot Meat herself said that they had the best relationship up until she got into the picture. She also said that her daughter couldn't stand Laonia. And if y'all remember, Naya got on somebody's platform. I ain't gonna say their name. Naya, Laonia's ex-best friend, who she had been friends with since high school, got on somebody's platform and said how much Laonia disliked RH's oldest daughter, would talk cash money ish about her, talk about her looks, say she was fast tailed and all of that. How do we know that? How does that it literally co-aligns with everything with behaviors? I mean, she's a teen mom and everything. So a lot of what was said kind of makes you wonder if it's truth or not, because Naya said on the platform that Laonia would say, they had problems. She would go through that phone. She was fast tailed, talking to boys, talking nasty to boys. There was some things found in her phone that Laonia herself gave to RH, which triggered that ASS whipping. But they ain't talking about that part though. They ain't talking about that. They ain't talking about how Laonia had issue with RH because she felt like he wasn't disciplining DW. They ain't talking about that though. The OGs remember, the ones who been here, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. She had a big issue with the fact that DW was living with them, and she felt like RH was basically treating her like a princess. Like She could do no wrong. She went in that girl's phone and found some ish of her being hot to trot and gave it to her daddy and said, "You need to discipline her." Period. But then get on the platform after the whole separation situation happened and then want to act like, "Oh, I'm not the one who abused my daughter and had her bleeding black and blue and bruises and blood and skin falling off." What? It just shows you the games that was played, the manipulation that was had. Like, that was crazy. And that's why I say, if you know, you know. And it's a lot of audio out here that was deleted. Well, I got it. I do have it in my receipts, child. Because it was a whole conversation about that. But it's just real crazy. It's real crazy how Laonia, planted the seed of RH allegedly saying, "Oh, I'ma unalive you and all the kids," to his daughter. She planted that seed. I have that text message as well of them discussing it. She planted that seed to RH's daughter, and she didn't even hear that for herself. And how ironic was that seed planted 3 months after? 3 months after it was allegedly said. And according to them, it was told to walk. What man in a right mind would go and tell their wife's daddy, "Oh, I'ma unalive your daughter and all the kids," and her daddy don't do nothing? Or don't try to warn her to leave that marriage. Like, what? Y'all, my God, this is crazy. If you think about it, like, really, really think about the logic here. What man in a right mind is not only gonna jump on that man, but gonna also warn her like immediately? You need to get up out of there. This man is contemplating homeless on you and them cheering. You need to get gone quick. Come on, let me help you pack up. Not only was she still with her husband, but a recorded convo was also had about how much her daddy be lying. And she was in agreement. Make it make sense. Up until, ironically, after the separation, then it was brought back up and made a big deal about. And if y'all remember, this is the exact allegation that the judge threw out of court. Because even the judge seen that it was uh preposterous. The judge was like, "What? Well, if this happened while y'all was married, that was 3 months ago, 6 months ago. Why are you bringing it back up after the fact and you stayed with your husband? Y'all not even separated because of that." Clap, clap. Like, make it make sense. Not to mention, if y'all remember, a lot of people started saying and peeping the play of how DW was saying certain things on social media, and people was like, "Man, it sounds like that child being manipulated." Even with the video, what manipulated and coached. Let's not forget coached. Even with the video that DW came out here with when she was describing her alleged abuse from her father, what we know is equivalent to ASS whipping with a belt. When she was out here in that pink sweater with her curly locks, a lot of people reacted to that video and was like, "This is coached." You can clearly see somebody that she keep looking at on the other side of that camera. Okay? But if y'all remember, it was some text messages around that time that Laonia herself dropped between her and DW, thinking that she was going to prove a point with those messages, but it actually backfired and then she deleted them. But I have those also. But in those messages was her and DW having a conversation, and she was questioning and DW was answering. She was like, did I make how did she say that? Don't y'all, I might have to pull them up because I remember I have those messages. But she was asking her stuff, "Is me or your mom coaching you into doing things on social media?" Da, 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 da. And DW will respond, "No, I came out here and spoke my truth because I wanted to." Did I make you go back home, or where stuff like that. And DW was like, no, no. She said, Laonia said, why did you? Well, if that's the case, why did you wait to go back home and say what you needed to say on social media? Why didn't you say it while you were still here? And DW responded and said, well, I felt more comfortable at home saying it because he had said that he was going to unalive you and the kids. So I was afraid. Tell me that's not planting a seed of hatred. Tell me that's not manipulation. Because the child literally said it as if it was true, and come to find out it wasn't even true. But that's what started the hate against her daddy. Because if you go look at RH's TikTok, right? And you go back to 2022, early 2022, matter of fact, not even early, you can look back a month before October 2022. Look, just go back a month and look at all the videos of RH and his daughter. Him taking her to get her hair done in the mall, them going eat, them in the truck riding around and singing together. Like, you cannot tell me, child, come on now. Come on now, let's make it make sense. That seed was planted. Laonia planted that seed by telling that child that her daddy said he was going to unalive her and them cheering. And that child got scared and went back home. Come to find out, that wasn't even said to her. It wasn't even said to Laonia. That was something Walt said. So they didn't hear that for themselves, but they were moving as if it was fact, as if it was truth to it. That can literally sway a child's feelings towards her parents, towards her daddy, and it clearly did. Because then you have a video of her on DW on TikTok, showing a movie scene of a boy where, and it's captioned, you have to talk to me because I'm your dad, right? And then you have the dude walking through the high school hallway, walking past that person, as if she's saying, no, I don't. And then you got Laonia in the comments talking about period. And then she ended up deleting the comment because you had people in the comments jumping on her like, why are you pushing for her to not speak to her dad? You a grown woman. Why are you promoting that? Why are you championing that on? And then she deleted that comment, but it was too late because a lot of creators had got it already. But back to what I was saying, y'all. Like I said, follow me because I'm painting a picture here. So she said, let's start over. I'm keeping it 100, so let's speak on it. Talking bad about your child's mom/dad in front of them does not make you look good. And having them grow up thinking the other parent is a DB only makes you look bad. Keeping them away because you're mad makes you look even worse. Let the kids/kids see what's going on for themselves and make their own decision. If you're offended, you can delete yourself or unsubscribe from my page. I'm tired of women using their kids as a paycheck or a reason to get the man back, and that can go for men too. And I'm not mad, just tired of people being immature, careless, and nonchalant when it comes to the children. Hashtag good morning. Do we not see the irony? Has this not happened with her? Like, is she not living this right now? Is Momo not used as a paycheck? Hmm. This is interesting. This is really interesting. Because you turned into Foot Meat Junior. You did everything that you was fighting her against when you was married to this man. Literally, they had a whole blown out beef on social media, her and Foot Meat. But because it wasn't, it didn't go viral like the divorce situation did, nobody really knew about it. We didn't get these receipts till after the fact. Foot Meat was posting her and Laonia's text messages back to back, going back and forth. It was even a point where Laonia lied to Foot Meat and told Foot Meat she was pregnant. Back in, because when did she get pregnant with Momo? 2019, maybe? I think she had Momo in 2019. I want to say the message was from 2017. She lied to Foot Meat and told this is how these women were obsessed with RH. She lied to Foot Meat and told Foot Meat in 2017, and I have this receipt, so don't challenge me. Okay? I have it. I only speak on stuff that I actually have and can back up. She told Foot Meat, and you're not the only one having his baby. I'm pregnant too. And you know what Foot Meat did? Foot Meat shared it on social media and said, well, what you want from me? Congratulations. Like, whole time she wasn't even pregnant. So that also showed motive to me, and it showed that it was, a plot was going on, because lo and behold, the next year she got pregnant. So she knew what she was going to do. And it also kind of validates the whole, oh, she stopped taking her birth control and all of that. Because if y'all remember, Laonya did a video where she was showing her audience 1,000 pregnancy tests that she had took. And she was like, I don't know how I'm going to tell my husband. Because she knew RH didn't want no baby. He was like, we got enough. I'm already helping you with your 3 that your baby daddy don't help with. Plus, I got my own child. That's why he didn't want no more kids. It's not like he went into a situation where she had an active baby daddy. He went into a situation where she had her kids calling him daddy the first week they met him. He took over that role. So it's like he went from 1 child to 4 in a matter of months. In a matter of months. With no outside help. They could say what they want about baby daddy number 1, but based on everything we've seen, all of the evidence that's on social media, baby, you were not active. You was not, and you could. That's why I said you could tell when a real man step up to the plate and really, really, really do some real man ish, because it was even to the point where she felt like she didn't need to ask you for nothing because she had her husband, and that was her word verbatim. She said that. She said, I don't really care about that ninja knot because I got my husband. You know how she said, you know how many women would DIE to have a baby daddy like my husband? According to her, RH was over there paying Foot Meat's whole rent to prevent her from getting evicted. And he didn't have to do that. You know when RH cut her water off with them coins? When she got on somebody's platform, when she started going crazy on social media, lying, saying this and that. That's when he cut her water dry. Cause all before he was doing whatever she asked. If she needed her rent paid, he was paying her rent. It was a point where he even told Bree, stop paying her bills. Because when you pay somebody's bills, it becomes a crutch. They don't have to get off their ASS and do anything. And she's still living like that to this day. Bitter and mad at the world. Bitter and mad at the world. Make it make sense. You know, and that's how you know RH was stepping up and he was doing for his oldest daughter. Because Foot Meat herself said he was her world and she was his world up until I only got into the picture. But they ended up, matter of fact, hold on. Let's pull up another receipt real quick. Hold on. Pull up another. Let me see where we want to go, y'all. Let's see where we want to go. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one. Hold on. Let's take this one off the screen over here. And let's bring this one here. All right, let me see. So, this is from September 12th, 2016, y'all. This was the first year RH and Laonya got, RH, I thought I said RH. RH and Laonya got together. They got together in 2016, right? So, Laonya posted, ladies, I got a question. Would you want your children to be loved and accepted by your kids' father, wife, or girlfriend? Or would you want her to neglect your child and act as if he or she doesn't exist? I'm confused. Please comment below, right? So Foot Meat shared her status and said, "This young lady love attention." Y'all, this I'm just painting a picture here. This go back to 2016. Just showing y'all how they was going back and forth. Like it was a whole lot. I wonder if I did I share. Hold on. Let me see if I shared the one where Laonia told her she was pregnant. You ain't the only one having his baby. But she was lying because she didn't get pregnant for him till the next year, the following year, child. So that lets you know that she was over there doing stuff to try to get pregnant for him. That's how bad she wanted to sock it to Foot Meat. She wanted to get her good. She like, you ain't the only one gonna have his baby. Fighting over that good daddy. Let me show you I can get his seed too. Foot Meat done. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Did I screenshot down? Let's see. I probably didn't screenshot that one, y'all. I might have to go back and look for that one. Because I did see it when I was looking for these receipts. But I probably did not. I don't think I screenshot it. I might go back and look for it. Let me show y'all some other stuff first. What's the likes looking like, Mod? I know my little goal is sick right now. What we looking like on the likes, y'all? Somebody let me know. Mods, let me know. Let me know. Support my goal if y'all can. Cause it's over there lacking. I done went in the vault for y'all. Okay? Support your girl's goal and make sure y'all running them likes up. Keep me in the algorithm. All right, let me pull something else up. Cause I got some more, y'all. I got some more. Hold up. Hold on. Let me take this down. All right, let's do that one. Okay. Share screen. Let me see. Oh, okay. Let's go here. Y'all remember that infamous white van? Hold up. Hold up. Let's put it on my screen and make it bigger. All right. Who remember the white van, right? This is the van that Laonia had when she first met RH. This is the van that she pulled up in, right? This was her vehicle. But what y'all don't know is that a deal was made to give the van to Foot Meat for her basketball team, right? Basically, for an exchange of joint custody. Like, we gonna give you this vehicle, but we don't want no more problems out of you. We need you to act right. We need you to do what's right. Like they had to give her something for her to do the right thing. That's how I look at it. Because this should have been done regardless. All he wanted, matter of fact, let me just read it to y'all. Just to show y'all that this lady is nuts. Okay? 457 watching, 379. Come on, y'all. Hit the like button for me. Run them. We need at least 50 more likes. At least 50 more likes, and I'll be satisfied. Let me get 50 more likes. And let me get 50 more likes and let me get 5 more little super chats. 50 likes, 5 super. We could do that. We got almost 500 people in here. Show your girl some love. If you enjoying this live stream, show me some love, okay? I had to go dig up in the vault and do research to put this live together for y'all ass. Okay? Okay? All right. Hold on, let me pull it up because y'all know I'm blind. I can't see it. I gotta pull it up on my phone. So this is the y'all, and mind y'all, Foot Meat shared this on her page years ago. This all came from Foot Meat page, so she been on some exposing everything to social media type of time. She been on this type of time. Okay, this is the messages between Foot Meat and RH. She also posted messages between her and Laonia. I have those also, but I didn't pull those up today. I think I talked about those in members only, but this one in particular just gives you dialogue, and I mean not dialogue, gives you context around that white van. Okay. Hey Aaron, my love. Hey Blessing Susan. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. Y'all please hit that like button for your girl. Hey, Miss Nina. So it says this is RH in the green, sending the message to her and also the pictures of the white van. So he says she only wants one condition, and that's for me and you to sign a paper saying that we agree to share custody of the Sharia and get it notarized. She just want me and you. She just want me to be able to come to Forest City to see my daughter without any drama or issues, and she is willing to give it to you next week. Can you agree to that? Question mark with the pictures of the van. Correct me if I'm wrong, but shouldn't like why does something have to be given for you to co-parent with this man without incident, without altercation, without fussing, without being bitter? They had to give you a old beat up, busted up white van with the with dirt, look like fingerprints all on the ceiling, ju- just for you to do the right thing and let this man be involved with his child. So I'm showing y'all this to just show y'all her character, show y'all what type of time she on when it comes to her baby daddies. But then she want to get on Facebook and say, "Oh, I failed all my children with their fathers. I failed them all. I'm sorry to my kids for picking these DB baby daddies." Like, girl, what? You are the failure, and I'm talking about foot me right now. The fact that they had to literally promise you a van or give you a van in exchange for you to do the right thing with the man you chose to father your child. Well, one of them at least. That is crazy. But that's the story surrounding the Scooby Doo van. Ruby Doo. All right. Whew. I quit, y'all. I quit. I quit. Okay. Hold on. Ruby Doo. The Ruby Doo van. All right. I quit. Tell me that ain't Ruby and Rocky. Tell me that ain't that thing. Oh Lord. I quit, y'all. Oh, my eyes crying. Thank you, Erin. You say you're awesome. Love your content. Thank you for that cash app blessing, my love. I appreciate you. Thank you. Shout out to Miss Bernadette for being a 4-month member. Hi, Lupac, you cracks me up. Y'all say do Pac do the foot me voice again. I see. I have to do it in a moment. Like I have to, I have to be reading something to do it. It just come naturally. Put me on the spot, y'all. I don't think I could do it, but I don't know. I have to. I have to be reading stuff. But I'll probably get to something again where I could do her voice because I got a few more receipts, child. Ruby and Rocky, the infamous white van, child. All right, let's take let's take it down. Not you talking about Pac. Please talk like foot meat again for the road. Hold on. Let me find something else, y'all. I can't I can't just do it on the spot. I have to be in character. Like I gotta see something that's from her. Especially if it's something she wrote. If it's something she wrote, then I can definitely do it. Hold on, let me take this down. Go to the next one. A whole hot mess and a half, child. Thank you, Miss Jackie. Thank you, my love. Thank you for supporting your girl. I got one that I'm saving for last, but we're gonna pull up the audio when I pull that one up. Just to show y'all a major lie. Hold up. Let me see what else I'm gonna pull up right here. Okay. Oh, let's pull this one up. Let's rewind back. Yeah, rewind back to present time, right? Because this was posted a couple months ago. So it was something like on your posted on her Facebook page, And somebody commented and said, "Can y'all see this one, or do I need to put it? Let's put it on the other just because, right?" So somebody posted and said, "I don't think it's good to raise kids alone these days and times." So Laonya, Queen Validation posted, shared, replied, "I'm not alone, Buki. All my kids' daddy step in all caps." That's interesting because you have fans, puppets, supporters who are out here still calling one of your baby daddies a DB. But according to you, all your kids' daddy step. I would think RH is included in that, right? Because he is one of your kids' daddy. If anything, he's the only one that stepped the way it look on social media. So it's just real interesting how people are, they conveniently miss certain things like this, right? Where the horse's mouth said it herself that all my kids' daddy step, and my man definitely stepping. Sometimes you should just mind your own business instead of being loud and wrong about me, the person you don't know, Bookie Butt. Okay, so she told y'all all her kids' daddy step, and y'all know I've been looking for this receipt. I've been looking for this receipt, and I found it last night. Thank you, Miss Bernadette. You're definitely a natural. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. You sound just like her too. Not foot meat, child. Okay, hold on. Let's go to the next one, y'all. I told y'all I'm painting the picture here. Let me take this one down and let's go to another one. Come on, mouse. I hate when my mouse start acting crazy. Okay, let's see what I want to go with next. Like I said, I'm saving the best for last. Okay, I showed y'all that one. Okay, so this one right here, before we wait, let me see. Yeah, let's go here. So this one right here, this post was interesting to me, right? Let me show y'all. Hold on. Because I found this in my receipts. So I don't know how long ago she posted this or what, but it was interesting because of what she said in the post. Hold on, let me take this off. So let me know if y'all what's weird about this to y'all, right? Let me read it and y'all tell me if it's a little weird to y'all. So you said, Pac, you got me on the floor. Not y'all still laughing. Look, okay, so she said this was posted by Laonia, y'all. I don't know how long ago I kind of remember this post, but faintly. So this was about a couple months ago. But she said, soon as I started getting deep in my word, deep in church, Bible study, everything started going left. The devil was trying to come to me through everyone close to me, even my kids. What y'all take from that? That's weird to me. When she said the devil was trying to come to me through everyone close to me, even my kids. Now I could say what I take from it, but I can't say it on the public live stream, okay? Because like I said, I be knowing some stuff that go on behind the scenes that it ain't on the internet. But that was weird. That was weird. Like, and when I was reading them receipts last night, I was like, why would she say that? But I kind of had a feeling, but it ain't put out publicly. But I wanted to read that one to y'all. And it's just the top part. The bottom part don't really matter, right? But the top part, but when she said the devil was trying to come to me through everyone close to me, even my kids. The, let me just say this. It gives that maybe a specific child was doing certain things, acting out, giving her issue. What y'all take from that? That's what I take from that. Okay. Raquel says she's trying to say the kids were rebelling in a way. The kids were giving her hell. maybe her kids were rebelling. I wouldn't even say kids, I would say one in particular. And I would say that child is allegedly staying with the daddy right now. Okay? We're going to just say that. Thank you, Malibu Genie. Thank you for your support, my love. All right, let's take this one down, y'all. But that part caught my eye. And like I said, I've been having this receipt. Don't ask me why this part is circled because uh this was somebody else's receipt and this was sent to me, but it was already circled. So I don't know why that part circled, y'all. But we're gonna take that one down and get to the good one. Okay? We on the good one now. So hold on, y'all. Because I want to pull up. Let me go pull up my video real quick. Let me pull up my video. Wait, why is this? No, I don't want to go to that. Okay, hold on, y'all. Because I have to pull up the video so that y'all can, it coincides with the receipt, right? But I gotta remember which video it was, y'all. I know it was a premiere. Let me see. Um, is this the one? Hold up. Oh, there you go. Okay. Hold on. All right. I found the spot. Let me put my earphones on and I'm gonna pull up this receipt. 'Cause, baby, this was a major lie. And this also shows how, if y'all remember, I told y'all that it was all a plot, right? I told y'all in the beginning it was a plot. I said Laonia literally used DW and her butt whipping story to put some stank on her story. To basically that she felt like, well, if they not believing me, right, in my story and my receipts, then let me go get his daughter and her situation and try to flip it and put some stank on it because why wouldn't they believe a child? Children don't lie. Children always tell the truth, right? So that's exactly what she did. Let me show y'all this. I found this receipt, baby. I wish I would have had the messages that was with it also, but it was clearly cut off. Hold up. Hmm. Let's make it bigger. We gotta make it bigger. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me take my super sticker down. Hey, Renee. So, as y'all can see, we gonna read this first because we want to go in chronological order, right? Because this screenshot came before the audio came. Even though the audio, well, I don't know if it came before because of the it being behind the scenes, but the screenshot came to social media before the audio came. Let me just say that. So she posted, you can see, I'm not protecting anyone anymore. And let me say this before I even read it. This was posted after RH decided he didn't want to reconcile because if y'all remember in the beginning of the saga, yes, they had a separation, right? October 14th, 2022. They had it or 15th, whatever the date was. They had a DV situation. Then October 22nd, they separated. They was living in different homes and all of that, right? They was living in different homes. They were still talking behind the scenes, even though this one here was coming on social media, still painting this picture, this narrative to her supporters as if she was some type of victim, right? She was still painting that narrative, even though she was behind the scenes trying to make amends with her husband and even had third party trying to reconcile the marriage for her, i.e., Kevin, i.e., the Rices, right? All of that is on receipt in one of my videos. Y'all done seen. Matter of fact, it's in the video that I got pulled up right now, but I ain't gonna go back to it. But if you know, you know. But the crazy part is that This behavior here, the deception, the manipulation, the all of that, none of this came, the bitterness, the scornness, until after she realized that RH was done. Stick a fork in him, done. He was good. When he said he was not reconciling because she hadn't did too much on the internet, her whole character, demeanor, motive, all of that changed. That's when she got on social media. She started going ham. She started talking about him like a dog, his manhood. Next thing you know, you get the naked picture. She went to jail for that. Because even before, when she thought he was gonna still reconcile with her, she was letting him still be involved with the kids. He had to send Lala stuff for her birthday. He had then took Josh to go get shoes for his birthday. All of that, right? All of that. And they was living in two different homes. The minute that man said he wasn't gonna reconcile, that's when her plot went into full go mode. This was posted. I'm not protecting anyone anymore. This person, BEAT, that's what's behind the red, beat my stepchild to the point she was bleeding. And even said he would KILL me and my kids. That's why she never made posts while staying with me in fear. Right? Let me read it again for the ones that's a little slow in the back, that's slow to comprehend, because I'm going to take this off the screen and play the audio. So y'all have to remember this post, right? That LaOnya made. She said, I'm not protecting anyone anymore. This person beat my stepchild till the point she was bleeding. And even said he would KILL me and my kids. That's why she never made posts while staying with me in fear. I already explained to y'all what happened with the KILL me situation. She nor DW heard that for themselves. That came from Walt. Also, she stayed with her husband for months after that was allegedly said because she didn't believe her daddy. Because if she did believe her daddy, she would have left her husband when it was said, right? I mean, hello, logically speaking, but she didn't. And not only did she not believe it, but after RH said he wasn't reconciling, she repeated it to DW as if it was in true fact. She told it to his child as if it really happened, not even knowing or really believing that it happened because you stayed with your husband when it happened, when it was allegedly said by your dad. Neither you nor your dad did anything about it, but y'all brought it to social media months later as if it was going to hold some weight. It didn't even hold no weight in court. The judge threw it out because, logically speaking, with a sound mind, with common sense, if you felt danger, if you felt in danger, if you felt like your husband was really a threat, like he really was going to do something to you and your kids, why would you stay with him? Why wouldn't you leave him when it happened? You can't go to a courthouse from something that happened months ago and try to get a protective order when you stayed in your marriage months after it happened. The judge was like, what? Ma'am, are you serious? So you want me to protect you from a man that you stayed with? Y'all didn't even divorce because of that. That's the crazy part. So let me run it back one more time and then we're gonna play this audio. Make sure y'all hitting that like button and supporting your girl's little goal. Okay? Y'all, y'all know I'm gonna do my big one every time with the receipts. So she said, I'm not protecting anyone anymore. This person beat my stepchild to the point she was bleeding and even said he would KILL me and my kids. That's why she never made posts while staying with me in fear. Okay, y'all got that? Hold on. Let me take it down. Stop sharing because I got to show y'all the other part. I got to pull up the other part. I have video bushes over here and some her don't tell the school he is scared of her boyfriend because he's telling everything. Wait, what? You said I've been in your bushes for over a year and some someone wait, some told the school he is her son told the school he is scared of her boyfriend. He's telling the other kids at school. How you know that? How you know that? Hold on. While Miss Carol come back with her comment, we're gonna pull the video up so y'all don't forget what I just posted, okay? All right, let's go here. Oh shoot, wait. I didn't even share the screen yet. Hold on, y'all. All right, I gotta share it first. I gotta share it. Miss Carol gotta threw me off. I'm like, what? Come back here. Don't go. Hold on. Share screen. All right. Big. Full screen. Okay. Y'all listen good.
You ruined my whole life with that bullshit. Yes, you did.
Wait a minute.
Hold
Wait a
up.
minute.
Listen good, y'all.
Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Run that back, Turbo.
You ruined my whole life with that bullshit. Yes, you did.
Run that back, Turbo. Okay. What she say, y'all? What did she say? I should say she didn't lie and say what? She say she did. She said what? She said what? Clap, clap. What she said? She said what? Yeah, she didn't say she was bleeding, right? She said she didn't lie and say she was bleeding, and you beat her with a belt and that a black and blue, and the skin was. She didn't say what? She said what? Listen. One thing about a deceptive person, baby, you just gotta listen for so long to clock that T. Clock that T. Clock, clock. You did exactly that, ma'am. You did you did lie. And you said it first. And if we could remember, it was even a live that was done, and I wish I could find this live, y'all. It was a live that was done early on in the saga, right after their separation, where Laonia herself said that DW just caught her whipping. She was mad, she caught her whipping, she was being sassy. Laonia said, but she ended up deleting that live. And somebody had it. I don't know who, but I watched it because I've been around since the beginning. I just can't remember. But I might find it. Don't worry. You know, we tend to find stuff from the saga as the saga progresses. But yeah, make that make sense. Chow, chow, listen, chow. Wait, did Miss Carol comment back? Hold on. Hold on. You know, it's just crazy how time progresses, more and more things come to fruition in my life. More and more things come to fruition, and you know, it's just crazy how the saga was. Well, it's still ongoing, but it's crazy how this started October 2022, and it's still ongoing, and more lies are being exposed as time progresses. That's crazy. That is crazy, y'all. But that was one of the biggest lies. And the reason why she even brought his child into this situation is because people weren't believing her. So she said, "Let me go get his child." Because kids don't lie, right? You know, people going to automatically believe a child. A child is saying stuff. She knew exactly what she was doing. It was very strategic. You said, "I wish he would sue her for defamation." What he gonna get? Listen, listen. If I'ma sue you for defamation, baby, you need to be at least a millionaire or a billionaire. Because if anything, he gonna be taking the loss legally. legal paying for it. He'll be taking the loss. If you gonna sue somebody for defamation, they need to be a millionaire or a billionaire. Because other than that, if they don't own any assets, if they don't have like, it gotta be worth it, basically. Not Miss Carol and came and haul ass. Miss Carol, where you at? She Not she came, dropped that comment and left. Y'all can't be doing stuff like that. Okay? Y'all can't be doing that to us. Y'all be dropping tea in the chat. Don't even clarify it, fix the spell check, none of that. Like what what's going on? Oh, y'all, I don't know, child. I don't know. She done left us. Hey, Angel. That's another new name. Shout out to you, Angel Land. Okay. What you laughing at, Nola Bunny? How you are the original queen of receipts. Thank you, my love. What's done in the dark always comes to light. Facts. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I don't know why. When I'm looking for a receipt, I could never find it. But anytime I start looking for something else, that's when I start finding receipts that I needed prior. And it had to be God, because I didn't even remember I had that receipt. Like, I was looking in my Google Photos for something totally different, for a comment that was in the chat, okay? And I found that one. And that is just crazy how it shows that she literally started that narrative. And it's like, girl, this is why it's best to be truthful. Because when you being deceptive, this is what happens. This is what happens. And now lies are constantly unfolding. And even to this day, almost 3 years later, she done left us, y'all. She left. She might hit my inbox though. Hey Kim. She might hit my inbox. Rising in the day she needs to. Oh, I thought y'all was talking to me. But anyways, y'all, that's the end of this. Okay. I'm gonna get up off here, work on a video. I gotta work on some different content. I told y'all I'm gonna be starting a whole new channel, a reaction channel. That way I can react to everything and not just the saga. My channel over here was built around the saga. So, it's gonna be a little different in the algorithm. But I will be working on another channel, and I'll let y'all know. But that channel will not be about the saga. It's gonna be about everything else. Literally. This channel, the saga. That channel, everything else. I'll be reacting to everything. So y'all be able to send me stuff y'all want me to react to, and it's gonna go on that channel. But I'll keep y'all posted on it because I still gotta create it, okay? Hey, Miss Rhonda, but I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with your girl on this good old Monday evening. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. I hope y'all ran my lights up. Shout out to the ones who supported my little goal, y'all. Everything counts. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go.
Lupac, baby, don't play. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. INDE, yeah, she grinding with ease. PENENT, bring in truth to the streets. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. LUPAC, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury. She deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real. This Lupac, baby, capiche. They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react. She the code was not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. LUPAC, baby, don't bend. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth. Got respect on her neck. INDE, yeah, she grinding with truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown.
This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lupac,